All right. Oh, that's the one thing I also forgot to do
We
is
are already.
check.
We
Yes,
are
we're live.
already.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Hi.
Crap. Apparently, I never put the filters on my microphone. Great. I need to at least put a limiter on this thing. One sec. Like I said,
Oh boy.
mistakes have been made, and this is already off to a great start. But
Everything is a
that being
mistake.
said, everybody
I mean, I
in
know I
chat,
was a mistake.
everybody that knows who I am knows that nothing ever goes according to plan at the start of a stream. So, hi everybody, welcome back. We're the Unlucky Rollers. I have a new cast who will be taking part in a Tyranny of Dragons campaign every Wednesday here on the channel at 5:30 Pacific time. 8:30 Eastern. I'm horrible at introductions. My crew will find this out very, very quickly. Yeah, so we are starting our Tyranny of Dragons campaign today. Couple of things before we get started. We have our Extra Life fundraiser underway. We had a gracious donation from an anonymous donor last week for $50. So thank you if you are out there watching. We really do appreciate that. Yeah, let's start with some quick introductions. So, Darren, tell us who you are, where you're from, all that fun stuff, because I also need to get Craigbot in here.
Oh, so now you're just using me for like coverage, right? That's what's going on here.
We're gonna go around the room. So you're the first one, left to right. So it'll go you and then Sam, and okay. So go ahead.
Great.
Hi, I'm Darren. I am the game master and creator over at Another Bad Side Quest. And I'm also Kinaro's coworker, surprisingly. So that was an interesting little bout on there. In this campaign, I am playing Ensign. I am a human ill-rigger. I live in Canada.
All right,
that's
Sam,
what you
you're
get.
next. No, that's perfect. Sam, go ahead.
I'm Sam. I don't do anything else cool on the internet, so you can't find me anywhere else doing anything. In this campaign, I play Vesperia, or Vess. She is an elven cleric.
Now recording.
There we go. All right, next on the docket, Broken King. Go ahead.
How you guys doing? I'm Broken King, coming from the beautiful, sunny, and currently 80 degrees Florida. To all those that spent the day in the freezing cold, I will be the artificer known as Storm.
All right, Asylum, you're next.
Hey there, I am Asylum. I am from South Dakota, where it was not that nice of a day today. Which sucks. It's supposed to be warm today. But I'm playing Kaith, the Reborn Paladin.
All right, Titan, you're up.
Good evening, I am Titan. I am from Virginia on the East Coast here in the States, and I am playing a tiefling named Tunkin.
Perfect. And last but not least, Partner.
Hi, I'm Partner, and I'm playing a wood elf named Valzana. Druid.
Right. Nice. All right, so yeah, that is the cast and crew. I bore you guys all with the details of who I am and what I do, but if you guys have been tuning in on Sundays for our Curse of Strahd campaign, you already know that, so yeah, I'm not going to bore you.
You're not
usually we have Syrinscape in for our ambient music. Tonight I'm actually using a Spotify playlist. We're actually using an Elder Scrolls Online ambient sound named, I think it's Kind's Promise, done by none other than Jeremy Sewell, who has done quite a bit of Elder Scrolls music. So yeah, we'll be doing that one. That one will be playing on in the background, so just wanted to make sure I gave the shout out there. But without further ado, and it is so dark without this light, let's get into tonight's first session. All right, so I'm always horrible at starting these things, but the first thing I think we need to do is I need to kind of give you guys a general idea of what Greenest is, where Greenest is, So greenest, as you guys probably do or don't know, I don't know how much research you guys have done, is in the Midwestern or middle heartlands, I think. I did not write that part down. It is just north of the Cloud Peaks. It is, in that southern area down near Burdusk, and it can be horrible interruptions. Currently, I didn't tell any of you guys this, and I feel really bad for this, but it is the first week of Uktar. In Earth Days, that's the first week of November. And winter is obviously fast approaching, so the nights are a little bit colder. Days are still, fairly warm. But that is kind of, the idea there. It's a normal everyday going on the greenest. You've got your marketplace opening up for the day. Travelers are always constantly coming through the gates and out towards Burdusk, as it is a fairly well-traveled trade route from the Cloud Peaks all the way to Burdusk. So as the sun starts to rise on the third day of Uktar, we are going to put it over to Ensign, and so as the sun starts to rise and you are about to wake up, go ahead.
Getting up, you would see Ensign stands about 5'10", quite beat up looking, young, but he's probably had a couple scraps since time. Fuck. God. Fuck. And get up out of bed, walk out into the small little area of a house that I live in. Go fuck. Vess! Are you awake?
I sleep far less than you do, Ensign. What do you want?
I got to go out and deal with some bandits this morning.
When do you not?
You don't get smart. Do you have to do your smithing work today, or would you like to come with me?
I don't have to. Are you asking for help?
No, but it'd be nice sometimes when you're out to actually come for a walk.
I suppose I could be convinced.
Oh, what will it be this time?
You cook dinner tonight?
Alright. I'll have to go to the market when we get back, but I'll cook you dinner.
Very well. I suppose I'll accompany you.
Alright, so I gotta go stop in at the keep. See Escobar, see if he has anything that he needs me to do. From there, we'll just figure it out, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
Let me properly go get dressed, though.
Please do.
Ensign, when he is dressed, has brown hair with white. You don't know if it's because it's starting to age or if it's something cosmetic. He wears a chain shirt with a large coat over top of it, and his pants are leather and fur with all these different furs around it because he comes from the northern area towards Icewind Dale. And he actually has spiked kind of climbing boots that he wears around the time. And ironically, he has a piercing in his left nostril with a hoop in it. Nothing else, just that.
All right. Oh. Go ahead. Did you have something else to say?
No.
Oh, okay. So as Ensign and Vess are preparing to go ahead and take care of some bandits on the outskirts of town, we are going to pan over to Storm, who is up in the northeastern section of Greenest. He has a little shop where he does some tinkering and repairs. He lives in the attic space above it, a nice little suite. Storm, as the sun is rising and you're preparing for the day to open up shop, take it away.
I get out of bed, get a groan, look around, and yell out, Alfred! Alfred! Where's my coffee? Alfred, currently working in the kitchen, groans to himself. You're a damn robot! You don't drink coffee! Storm yells back. I don't want to hear any sass from you today. Put on my clothes and walk down to the kitchen. Very well. What is on the docket today? Well, sir, you have really no repairs as of right now. Business has been slow recently, but I'm sure something will come along today. Here's your coffee. Hands him the cup with slight disdain. Ah, very well. I guess I'll just wait for business to come through then. And just kind of proceeds to go outside and sit out the shop and, for some ungodly reason, light a cigar. Start smoking. To which Alfred once again kind of face palms a little bit. When will he ever learn? He doesn't actually smoke. He has no lungs. And just proceeds to go about his day. And that's it for me for right now.
All right. So we are going to move now over to Tunkin. So Tunkin, as the sun is rising and you are getting out of bed, take it away.
It's nice to be up another good hard day here on the farm. Time to gotta get to work. Gotta get going for the day and see what man and mom are doing. I smell some good food downstairs. Let's go down there and catch me some breakfast. And go ahead and hop on, get my basic farm work clothes, if you will, on. Duncan is this definitely, he's a tiefling, and he's got a very reddish appearance to him, and he's got some horns that you'll see on there. No hair. He's definitely got no hair on him. And I'm gonna go ahead and just come down and check with mom and pop and see what they got going on. Grab some breakfast and start the day out that way.
All right. So as you make your way, I can turn my mic up a little bit. As you make your way down to the breakfast room where you would eat your breakfast, your mother has already laid out your favorite meal for the day, and she asks what your plans are for the day.
Oh, good morning, Ma. I think for the day, I'm going to go ahead and just, we'll get some work done out here, plan out some of these fields and see what kind of harvest we can gather in, and maybe take some supplies into town and check to see if there's, check in on old Storm and see how he's doing. Morning.
Well, don't forget to make sure Pops is taken care of. Make sure that he's got everything he needs before you head into town. He might have something that he needs your help with. He is getting old,
Oh, yes, there will die. I know he's getting a little older there, and I will definitely, I'll check in with him on the way. Do you know whereabouts he is this morning? Is he outside already, or?
Last I saw him looking out the window, he was out in the barn taking care of some of the chickens.
Oh, lovely, yes. Must be gathering more of them, the eggs for breakfast, what have you. I will definitely go out there and check with him and see what he's up to before I head into town and see what else I can possibly gather.
Okay. Yes, please do. All right.
Did you need anything before I leave and come back? Or we need anything here that you need, Mo?
You know what? Yes, maybe a few things. And she will walk over to one of the counters and scribble down a few different groceries for you to get. Just some, regular bread, milk. And I guess not bread because you make your own bread, but like some milk, the general stuff. Don't need eggs because you're pretty much self-sustainable, but like more of like the staples. And she hands you a piece of paper with a few of those ingredients, as well as about 5 gold pieces to make sure that is covered. And she says, keep what's left. Got buy yourself something nice.
You're too sweet. I do appreciate that. I'll be off then. I'll go ahead and see what Dad's up to, and just gonna grab a piece of that bread on the way out the door and say thanks, Mom, for breakfast, and give her a kiss on the cheek, and we're gonna go ahead and head out to the barn there to see what Dad's up to.
All right. So as Tunkin starts to set out to make sure that dear old Dad is okay, we're going to quickly flash over to the keep where Keith has been for the last few weeks. After stumbling into town, not knowing his name, who he was or where he came from, Escobar the Red, a stout-looking shield dwarf with long red hair, offered him some employ and lodgings at the keep. Keith, as the sun has started to rise and you are getting ready to go about your day, take it away.
Well, when Keith gets up, he stands at around 5'11". Not overly, not well dressed, given his circumstances, but he's dressed decently. His clothes aren't in tatters like they were when he showed up. But he gets up, he gets dressed, he exits his room, and he kind of looks around. With it being like, the sun just rising, it's probably only guards up right now, I would assume.
Yes, yeah, so you'll see, there's a couple of, maids that are tending to some breakfast chores, getting, the soldiers ready for their meal for the morning before they head out on their patrols, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, everybody's kind of in the quarters. Nobody's really out in the central grounds of the keep or anything like that, yes?
Keith will walk around like the central grounds of the keep, before anyone else is really truly up, besides those who need to be up right now.
All right. Anything in particular you're doing in that, other than that, or?
Right now, no. He's going to wait until it's a little bit later. When the people will say like the ones who would normally have them employed are up and moving about.
All right, so
he's kind of passing time right now.
Okay, so as you're making your rounds around, or like the inside that central area, you happen to see one of the guards that you have seen many times before. He's one of the ones that you report to. The guard steps up to you and says, "Ensign is coming to the keep this morning. He's got a bandit problem he needs to deal with, and he would." We would appreciate it if maybe you went and helped him today. So maybe prep yourself to ensure that is taken care of.
Of course.
He's a busy man.
Let me go get properly ready for that.
Yes, you should go ask Escobar to accompany you down to the armory, and we'll make sure that you are equipped. Don't leave Ensign waiting. I'm sure he would like to get going as fast as possible.
Oh, of course. And Keith will hurriedly make his way down there.
Are you forgetting something? Where are your manners, Keith?
Oh, of course. Sorry. Keith will turn around. He'll reface. Just kind of another blank stare. I'm still learning. I'm sorry. And he do it kind of like a little bow.
And you will watch as the guard does a hand to the forehead salute. and nods you off. All right.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm sorry. And he will take off.
The guard will kind of, chuckle a little bit to himself as you walk off, and so we're going to head back to Tunkin. Tunkin, as you had made your way out of the front door, and you were making your way around the side of the house out towards where the chicken barn is, you notice in the one field that is right out to the west side of the house. You notice that a couple of the fences are down, and some of the fields have been turned up a little bit.
That's peculiar. I was hey, Dad, are you out there? Is everything all right? No, make way towards the barn as I'm saying that, and then see if I hear anything.
You will hear him yell out. Yes, son. It seems that we've had some more trouble in the crop fields again overnight. This is the third time this week. I think we need to figure out why this is happening, or come spring our fields are not going to be ready for the next growing season.
Jeez, I wish we knew what was causing this. It's just the third time this week now. I just can't imagine that there's got to be something going on out there that we're just not thinking about. Dad, you got any ideas?
I'm not sure. They break the fence gets broken down. The fields around it in a 30-foot radius is charred to no end, and there's no evidence. It's getting a little bit tedious. It's, poor Storm back in town there. He's probably sick and tired of having to rebuild the fences himself.
It's good work for him. I'm sure he likes the money in the business. But I know that does a damper for us. So you thinking maybe it's the bandits coming after us or some nature? Something of that sort? I mean,
But why destroy the fields? That's the thing that doesn't make sense, is why destroy the fields?
You don't think it has anything to do with her, do you?
Your father goes very, very quiet and says, let's not speak any more of that right now.
Oh, yes, no, oh, sorry, Father, my apologies.
No, it's fine. Do you have any business in town today?
Yes, Mom would like me to gather a few things for around the house. Is there anything you need me to pick up while I go into town?
We might need some more potting soil, or not potting soil, but more fertilizer mixture to help fix the burnt out fields. Other than that, I have nothing of urgency, but maybe go and talk to Storm, see if he can come back out and fix the fences again.
Yes, you got that, Dad. I'll go into town and see if I can get Storm to come out here and fix our fences yet again. Damn bastards out there.
Yes, thanks, son. Other than that, I've got everything under control out here. Chickens are fed, horses have their hay. I'm gonna head on in and have breakfast with Ma. So you have a safe walk, and we shall see you when you return, hopefully later this afternoon.
Yes. Thank you, Dad. You guys enjoy, and I'll be back when I can, as soon as I'm able to, and we'll get Storm back out here, and I'm sure he'll be more than happy to come fix our stuff.
Of course, he's always been very helpful. So, all right. So as your father makes his way back into the house, I would assume that you're going to make your way into town.
Yes. Tunkin will make his way off into town with his supplies and lists of things that he needs to gather.
All right, so you start making the travel, and 5 minutes goes by, 10 minutes goes by, and slowly, as you are starting to see town kind of get closer and closer, walking along the path, you see Valzana. Would you like to introduce what your character kind of looks like to Tunkin, please?
She's an average height wood elf, and she looks like she's been walking for a good little bit. Can you hear me? Oh Lord.
Yep,
Okay.
you're good.
Yeah, we hear you.
She's been walking for a good bit. She's like picking out twigs and things out of her hair. She's brown roots that kind of, as it goes out, fade into a white. It looks a bit odd, and she just looks very confused as she's walking. She's a little fidgety, and she's not really paying attention to her surroundings at the moment.
All right, so Tunkin, as like I said, as you are making your way to town, you see this elf who looks slightly distraught. What do you do?
Tycoon will just be sort of in more of a high peppier sort of step, kind of walking through, maybe humming to himself, just walking along. Oh, hi, top of the morning to you, ma'am. How are you doing?
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
No, you're fine. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm all right. It's just kind of staring at you like you're like the weirdest thing she's ever seen.
Are you heading into town?
Yes, I am.
Oh, so would you care to just walk together, or shall I be on my way? I'm a little more of a brisk walker, but I can slow down if you'd like some company there.
No, I'd love company. I'd love company.
Lovely. My name is Tunkin. What may I call you?
My name's Valzana.
Valzana, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Are you new to these parts?
Yes, very.
Oh,
Very.
lovely. I actually just live just down the road there. I've got a family farm, and I'm just heading into town to get some supplies and things of the sort. How about you? What are you up to?
I am looking for herbs. Yes.
Herbs. Oh, okay. Any particular type? I mean, there's likely a good shop in town. I'm sure you can find something if this is what you're looking for.
Probably not to buy. It's more of probably to sell.
You had me worried for a minute. You said not to buy. I thought you were going to try and lift them off the shopkeep. Wouldn't have recommended that, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could find somebody to sell things to. We've had a few coming shopkeeps and things of the sort up and coming in the last couple of months. Maybe you find yourself a nice little spot there and get some things sold.
Maybe.
What do you have? I mean, what kind of herbs do you sell?
Confused. She just looks so confused. She's like, I have nothing at the moment. I haven't found anything. I'm just here.
There's nothing wrong with that, miss. I'm sure you'll find things along the way and find your path, whatever works to your heart's content. I wouldn't fret it much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh.
She's just like, I guess she's just kind of like looking at him. Just very much.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll tell the Tunkin is a very happy-go-lucky kind of guy. So he's very chatty. No strangers really too frightening to him at this point. So.
Oh.
Okay. So let me just make sure I've got this correct. So you guys are both gonna slowly make your way towards the town, yes?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yep.
So Tunkin and Valzana in tow towards town. We will head back to Ensign and Vess, who are getting ready to head towards the keep, and we'll pick up from there.
Just before I leave, I grab my great sword, sitting at the front door. Just kind of. I'm gonna need a new one soon. So, do you want to fix it for me, by the way? Maybe put a couple of the chips back off.
You trust me with that?
Well, if not, I could probably just get one from the keep.
I suppose I could be bothered.
Thank you. Let's go. We've got some time to kill. Escobar's probably face deep in some meads, so.
Is he ever
Always.
not?
Yeah.
Oh. Go ahead.
I'll
Sorry.
just figure it out. I just don't want to shake his greasy hand again. I just don't want to do it.
You have to learn to suck it up. I did long enough, it's your turn.
Yes, Lady Vess. And I walk out the door.
She follows out, and as she walks by, gives you a smack on the back of the head. Title me again. See what happens.
Alright. Fine. I'll shut my mouth. I head off towards the keep through town.
All right, so as you make your way along the road towards the keep, Storm, had you left your shop yet for any reason?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
still there.
Perfect. All right, just wanted to make sure. Okay, you guys uneventfully you make it to the keep. You don't nothing stands out to you guys, and about 5 minutes later, you guys are at the keep, and you walk through into the central yard, and you see
The second I
Escobar.
hit the central yard, it's just Escobar!
What? What do you want? I'm trying to train the recruits. Don't interrupt.
You told
You
me
see
to come
him-
in here and talk to you before I went out on the road. So what the do you want out of me?
Well, I thought that it would be a good idea today to maybe bring Keith along with you.
Well, you're talking about the other guy. The new guy.
Yeah, the new guy. Yes, that guy.
I just
Keith?
look over at Vess. What do you think about the new guy?
I haven't had much time with him, but I suppose it will be a regular party.
Well, where is he? What's he doing?
Well, my lieutenant told him to get ready and not leave you. God damn it. Keith, where are you?
The distant struggle sound of trying to figure out how to properly put on a chain shirt.
God damn it, he's probably trying to get that damn shirt on again. You, you, drop your weapons and go help him. Tell him that Ensign is here and he is not to leave him waiting any longer. You'll watch as one of the recruits...
You know, I could sit around for an hour, Escobar. It doesn't really matter.
You're too damn expensive to be letting you sit and wait for him. So you go get him now. And you'll watch as the recruit drops his sword and shield that he was training with, and he will bolt in towards the keep, looking for Keith.
As this is all happening, Vess leans over to Ensign. Does he often have trouble with his shirt?
I'm just lean in a little further. And in a different language, just... I'm not entirely sure, but if he does, it might be an issue.
Lovely, bodes well, in the same language.
All right, so a few more minutes goes by, and while we're waiting for Keith to come out into the central grounds, we're gonna head back to Tunkin and Valzana, who have just reached the town of Greenest and are standing in front of the shop that belongs to none other than our Warforged friend Storm.
Elzana, this is the shop to the guy I was telling you about as we were walking up here. Belongs to a good friend of mine. His name is Storm. He helps us around the farm to fix things. I've got things that need fixing quite often.
She's just staring at him too, but it's like her face is just like, what is that? Just, hi.
Maybe I'd introduce you guys, and you could talk to him and see how he helped get his shop set up, and you can get some ideas if you need some pointers. He might be a little more tamer than me. I've been told I'm a little much sometimes. I do apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh,
Pumpkin, me boy, is that you?
hey,
Swear to God, if you're asking me to repair your fence again, I'm charging you double.
what? Store, come on. I mean, you could use the work and the money. I mean, what are you gonna charge me double like that? We're buddies and pals. I was just telling my new friend here, Velzana, all about how good you were, and you're gonna do me like that. I mean, come on.
Fine. It's a slow day anyway. What do you need?
Yeah, you were right. I need those fences fixed again. It seems like we're having some trouble back at the farm. Are you sure you're not a mind reader?
I've fixed it so many times now. I dream of fences in my sleep.
Could have just lean in and look at you and say, maybe if you fixed it a little better? Oh! I'm just kidding, Storm. I'm kidding. You know I joke around a lot. You do a wonderful job. That's why I keep coming back.
That's what I thought. Okay, how big of a job is it this time?
Oh, it's at least one good whole-size field, length, maybe some width. It's in the corner, so they got two corner sides, this time. Not just the one.
I have to ask, why does your fence keep falling over? I keep repairing it every single week, it seems. And I do pretty good work if I do say so myself. And yet, you're either your father, your mother, or you are back here every single week saying, I need to come back out. What's going on over there?
I'm completely clueless. He's just gonna look at you and be like, I'm actually not sure. I have no idea. I thought it might be some type of bandits or some looters or somebody, but they don't seem to be taking anything. They're just making a mess of the place. I don't really know what it is. I just know I've been sent to come and see if I could hire your services because you do such great work.
Very well. Alfred! What's my schedule look like this week? Just Alfred comes waddling out of the shop and with a clipboard. Your week is free, sir. Do whatever you want.
Elsana, that's my favorite part. That's Alfred. He's pretty cool looking, don't you think?
Alfred looks at and looks at Tonkin. Tonkin,
Yes,
stop
yes.
breaking the fence. And just goes back inside.
You love me, Alfred. You know you do.
Okay, well, how long are you in town for, Tonkin, my boy?
I told my folks I wouldn't be back till the end of the day or so I've got plenty of time.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll start gathering what I need to do, and come get me before you leave, and I'll come with you and start those repairs.
Ah, yes, lovely. I do appreciate you again, Storm. I know it's a pain in the hindsight to keep going out there, but at the end of the day, what do you got to lose? It's all part of the greater schemes things. It keeps you busy, keeps you making money, and it's part of the plan, the master plan.
Master plan. Takes a big long draw on my cigar. That's exactly what I want to be doing today, is fixing another damn fence.
Making some money, that's what you want to be doing, good sir.
Well, I'll get my stuff together. Come grab me before you leave.
Awesome, I appreciate you, buddy. I'll be on my way then. You have yourself a good day.
All right. You know what? Storm, I'm gonna get you to roll me a history check right off the bat quickly here.
That's going to be a 13, good sir.
Beautiful. All right, with a 13, you have a general recollection of every time that you've gone out to fix the fence, there has been some charred landscape in a 30-foot radius around it.
Kind of grumbling to myself, I guarantee those idiots are just creating a bonfire or something with my new fence posts every week. It's very disrespectful of one's hard work. Don't you think so, Alfred? Alfred kind of looks at him and kind of quizzically looks at him and goes, man, it kind of goes back to what he's doing. So.
All right. While Storm and Alfred continue to work around the shop, Tunkin and Valzana, where's your next stop?
Having just left the shop with Storm, I'll look over at Felzana and say, this was my main business here with old Storm today. Is there someplace in particular you'd like to go? Maybe I could show you around, or...
Was that was a small... What did we just...
Penguin.
That was a small...
Penguin!
The penguin.
Yes. Little mechanical looking penguin. It's kind of cool, huh?
And he talked regularly.
Well, I mean, yes. You understood him, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it didn't speak penguin. It spoke regular.
Not to the best of my knowledge, unless I understand penguin. I'm not quite sure. I believe he speaks regular old common language. It's like you and I.
Okay. Great.
I tried to tell you, you're going to find a lot of great things here in Greenest.
I see that.
And it'd be part of your greater cosmic plan, too, that I'm sure you can set up this nice little herb shop here if that's what you're after.
I guess so. Yes. That was... Well, yeah.
Quite riveting, huh?
Yes. I've never seen anything like that. Ever.
Storm's good to people. If you need anything fixed, I bet he could take care of you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Where is it you would like to go next? Maybe I could help lead you the way.
Anywhere that isn't an alleyway sounds good to me.
Nonsense. I've got no business in alleyways. I keep you away from those. We'll go ahead and take you off to the main general store then. I got a few things I need to pick up anyhow, so maybe we could go on that way, and if you see something that catches your fancy, you let me know and we'll make a stop and I'll introduce you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so as you guys make your way down towards the general store, we will head back to the keep where Ensign, Vesp, and Keith are finally united. Keith has, with the help of one of the recruits, gotten his chain shirt equipped and strapped in just right. It's hugging him quite nicely. And yeah, Keith, you make your way out into the central yard, and in front of you are Ensign and Vesp.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
How's it going?
You know, it's going alright. Could be going a little bit better. I keep getting my fingers caught in the chain. It's
a good idea if you keep them out, you know.
You know, I keep trying. I keep messing up putting it on, and they get caught in there, and I try not to break them. Not like last time.
Your fingers.
Yes. Sometimes my hands don't work like I feel like they should. It's a whole mess. But sorry for taking so long. Terribly sorry.
What's your intended use for a weapon?
And Keith will point at his back. A good great sword.
Oh. Unlike me, let's have a little bit of fun with this one. Try to keep up.
I will try. I will certainly try.
Just remember, fingers away from the shirt.
Of course, that's fingers stay away. Fingers stay on the handle and the hilt.
Very good.
See if I could give you. Wear thicker padded gloves. Fingers don't get stuck inside.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I will remember that.
Let's get going. Last time I had to deal with some bandits, they had a couple firebombs, so you might need to run pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
That's slightly dangerous.
That should be fine.
Ensign, as you and Vess, Keith, start to get ready to depart from the keep, Escobar will come up to you. How tall are you?
Ensign's 5'10".
All right. So yeah, you watch as this stout shield dwarf waddles up to you. He, kind of comes up to your belly button, looks up at you, and he says, "Keep an eye on him. We don't know what he's after or what he's up to. Report back any suspicious dealings.
That's okay. Well,
All right. And he will slip you 3 gold pieces extra on top of your regular payment that he gives you for helping around the town with the bandits and stuff for babysitting the new guy.
It's just more money you're giving me in the long run.
Well, I mean, we can't teach him. It's not been very easy. He keeps fumbling the sword. Maybe you'll be able to teach him a little better.
I'll do what I can, but I can't make any promises. And I'll like turn and walk, and as I walk past Vess in that language that we've spoken before, I just say, I'm not going to tell him if he does anything wrong. And just keep going.
Sounds about right. At least he's
See you
worth
later,
something.
Escobar.
Good. Have a great battle party. Keith, you be good and swing hard. Remember, both hands on the sword, strike true. And Ensign, meet me at the tavern later. Drinks are on me.
I'll get drunk on you, Escobar.
Always. It's always a great time at the tavern. All right.
Yeah, just don't hit on the barmaids like last time. You got us in trouble.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone already knows.
Escobar, if he could go any redder than he usually is already, definitely got like 3 shades redder. As you guys make your
he
way,
almost matches his beard.
He looks quite handsome this way.
Like a lobster.
Better than before.
Evens up the complexion.
Exactly.
all right. As you guys make your way out of the keep and head up to the main road, Ensign, you remember that Escobar had told you that this time he had some issues with the bandits. They were out towards the eastern side of town. So you guys make your way up onto the main road and head on down that road, and you end up in the central square where you run into Tunkin and Valzana while Tunkin is giving her a tour of the many shops that are in the town square.
Yes. Tonkin.
Hey, top of the morning to you, Ensign. How you doing?
You're always so goddamn peppy. Huh.
It's just all part of the master plan, good sir. How's it going today? You having any trouble with the recruits out there?
Not much to do with the recruits, but last time we were running around, I got smacked around a little bit. Your feds keep getting broken down by those bandits.
Bandits or something. You know what's peculiar is they keep using fire. Not a lot of good fire out there, and I'm not quite sure why. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's bandits per se, because they're not stealing anything, so it seems different, wouldn't you say?
Last time I dealt with some bandits that were down by your area of the forum there, they were throwing some firebombs around, so that could be a nice possibility, but we gotta check off some east. Got more bandits coming off, probably screwing with the boss's farm, you know. Need some corn. You guys got the wheat, but they, that's sustenance as well.
Yes. No, this season's not wheat for us. I'm sorry, corn. It's definitely wheat, so yeah, I understand that. I understand.
Well, who's a friend?
Oh, dear God, no, I do apologize, ma'am. I apologize. This is a new friend I've made. Met her on the road back there coming up this way. Her name's Valzana. She likes to think about opening up a shop here. I think something along the lines of, like, herbs. She wants to sell some herbs. She doesn't have any herbs, so kind of say a little more quieter. But this is Valzana.
Hi.
Tickled my hand for a shake. Ensign Verispera.
Yes. She would shake your hand.
You can just call me Ensign.
And okay.
Vess.
And Vess.
Just like from directly over his shoulder.
Yeah. When she sees you, she just kind of like slightly relax. It's like, that one's normal.
Oh, for the keen-eyed, as she extends her hand, the tips of her fingers are black. Maybe less normal.
And
Greetings.
Keith,
Yes, hello. Greetings.
Like full head tilt looks at you.
Hi, my name's Keith.
Kitty.
A lot newer around here.
Oh, you're new. I am too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for a few weeks. I've been learning. I don't remember all that much before I ended up here.
I just got here.
Oh, you just got here. Well, welcome. Everyone here's really nice. It's great.
Have you seen the penguin?
Oh, she's talking about Storm's little helper, this little penguin.
oh, yeah, the penguin's
Alfred.
pretty trippy. Yes, Alfred.
Yeah, I think when I first came through here, I didn't necessarily see a penguin.
Keith, because of the fact that you've been able to, do some wandering around town, I will leave it up to you whether you have actually met the penguin or not. Depending on if the penguin actually leaves the shop or not, would be, I guess, kind of Storm's thing. Like, if the penguin stays at the shop, there would have been no reason for you to go to the shop.
Yeah, if it doesn't leave, Keith probably wouldn't know it exists.
Storm, that's a question for you then.
Oh, he typically doesn't leave the shop. He kind of mans the shop when I'm out doing repairs and stuff like that. So
you all keep saying penguin. What's a penguin?
It looks like a bird. It's like a little bird.
Yeah.
A walking bird.
You wouldn't have entirely seen it because I don't think it leaves Storm's shop. I don't think it sees a lot of. Why would you just keep it in there? I mean, it's a. Never
Like
mind.
a survey.
Oh, you know it, and it helps to keep up the shop. It helps keep it, when he's out fixing things, like he'll kind of scratch his head. When he's fixing my family's fences and whatnot, the penguin stays behind Alfred. He stays behind and keeps up with the shop to take orders and to make sure he stays busy. Man's got to make money.
Oh, okay.
It's so
I
quite
guess,
perturbing.
Rubbish. I think he's fantastic.
I mean, Tonkin, if you got nothing else you want to do, you want to come and help deal with some bandits? It'd be a lot easier than just doing it on my own.
Oh yes, all on your own.
I'd love to help
asked you for help.
And here I am.
Thank you.
I'm here because it's a learning experience.
Learning.
Do you have any experience? Or maybe you want to care to join us, or
I'll join. Are we going to go fight something?
some bandits? We're going to help Ensign here and then get some bandits taken care of. I love a good old tussle.
It's just what I'm paid to do. I'm paid to deal with some bandits, so just run around. We've been having problems lately. All the help is appreciated. I'll split what I make if you want to assist. They pay for a house, so.
And Tonkin, you would know, seeing as they're heading this way, that they're also heading out east, the eastern side of town, which is over by the farm. If you wanted to let them in on any information there.
So how far east are we headed to take on these bandits? I mean, are they getting close to my farmstead that's out that direction?
Not that I've entirely been looking into. I haven't gone that far out lately.
That's good news for us. That means bandits aren't our problem. Well, maybe that's not good news for us. Well, either which way, I'll definitely help you, Ensign. We can get out there and take care of some bandits and stop some problem, if not for me, for somebody else. I'm here to help.
Yeah, that's good. And then we can go to the tavern after and drink on Escobar.
Oh, the new guy, you gonna get us drinks? Oh no, you mean the dwarf. Yes.
Yes, the dwarf.
I'll drink to that.
there anything else you need to do before we leave?
We should be back before the sun's down, correct?
100%. I'm not going to make this take all day.
And yes, I'd say we can go. I can take care of business later. I just need to see some of the shops afterwards. Personally, I don't speak for everybody.
All right. Okay, well, let's take it off then. Start leading everybody in that direction.
All right. So as you guys make your way out of town, I would assume you guys will have, walked past Storm's shop. Is it just the 5 of you, or are you wanting to stop?
Did you want to see the penguin?
Oh, he must see the penguin. Can we stop and see the penguin?
Maybe just for just a moment before we head out.
All right, let's take a look at the bloody penguin. Penguins are really cool.
Yes.
Just go up to it and just like, boom. Storm!
Come to the door and open it. It's like, Ensign, this, Tonkin, and, who are you? Looking, and just very quizzical, looking at, looking at everybody else, and I was kind of like, I said I was heading out to the farm. I just needed to get my stuff together. What's going on?
New guy, Keith. He's been talking to Keith for the last little bit amount of time, and we wanted to kind of show him Alfred.
Oh, is that the penguin's name?
I don't technically think it's a penguin, but yes.
Not a real penguin. He's my homunculus. I made him. Alfred, you have visitors. Just kind of goes back to what he's doing.
So it's not what a penguin's supposed to look like?
No, it's what the penguin's supposed to look like, but it's just for him to look like a penguin.
Yes.
Oh, so
they
it's not the real penguin.
Oh no, heavens no.
Alfred waddles over. Yes, can I help you? We're quite busy. Tonkin's latest repair is going to take quite some time. Just shoots a death glare at Tonkin and goes, I swear to God, I've been telling him we need to, muttering about fence repairs and just...
You're so cool.
Alfred, you love me.
I've been telling him we should change our name to just a fence repair shop. It's the only thing we seem to be doing nowadays anyway, and it's always your fence.
Hey, whatever keeps the lights on.
I mean, if it's really such an issue with the fences, why don't you come with us, Alfred, and come help? Just like,
Well, I can't leave the shop. When Master Storm leaves, I have to be here to take in new customers and write down orders. I think he's about to head out, get ready to head out now, and Storm kind of comes back with his pack of tools and everything and goes, I'm about to head out to the farm. Tonkin, are you ready to go, or...?
Alas, I'm gonna go kill some bandits. They might be causing the problems.
we were having to go out that way anyways.
Yeah, you can join us.
Very well. It's as long as is it on the way to the farm at least.
Going right past it. And come
Very
on,
well. I'll come help.
there's definitely some fun in killing some bandits. You can't deny that.
Very well. I can't allow one of my better customers to die to handsome bandits, so I'll come help you.
And perhaps bring Alfred along. It won't kill you to close the shop for just a day.
Very well. I'll let Alfred come along. Alfred, get my tea set and your bag. You're coming with us.
Oh, what a tremendous day! Alfred's coming on a journey with us, guys. I know it's just to my farm, but he doesn't ever get to leave. Alfred, you should be excited.
The metal boat is coming with us?
Okay, I look directly at Vess. Why didn't we think about tea after a battle?
We could have it, but the tea set would be safe at home.
Yeah.
Duncan's
You
gonna
see-
look over and say, "I thought we were getting drinks afterwards."
Yeah, he's got the point.
There's
I
not.
wasn't the one asking for tea, Ensign.
I
She has a point.
I always have tea after a fight. It's the gentlemanly thing to do. Just, it's not like Alfred's going to be doing any of the fighting anyway, so my tea set is perfectly safe in his capable care.
Oh, so the penguin, the bird doesn't fight.
I mean, he can, but he's not really meant for combat. He's very capable around the shop, but I try not to force him into fights. It's not really what he's programmed to do.
Tell you one thing, I'd like to see it fight.
It would be funny.
Maybe one
Yeah.
day.
May we fight?
He's pecking
He may-
at shins.
So Alfred's gathered his stuff and is waiting at the door, and I cast put a magical tinkering message above the door saying "Shop temporarily closed. Be back soon." So I'm all ready to go. Shall we depart?
I don't think we've got anything else to do. As we were just headed out and wanted to pass by and showcase Alfred, so why don't we take off? And we will head out of Greenest.
All right. So as you guys head out the eastern, one of the eastern gates of Greenest, you guys find yourself on the road out towards Thunder Valley Farms, as you guys would all know it, called the family farm from the Coulson family, also Duncan's family. You guys make your way 15-20 minutes. As you guys are traveling, how do you want to proceed?
Just be keeping an eye out for bandits to the best of my abilities.
All right, so you're gonna
really doing much.
actively.
I'd actively be making myself in context to be seen.
Okay. So if
Keith will,
anybody
try to
else,
mimic him.
you're gonna mimic Ensign. Okay. So anybody that would be actively looking out for trouble on the road as you guys are making your way east, you guys can go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception. Oh,
Valzana
boy.
isn't really looking for trouble on the streets. However, she is staring off along outwards, looking for herbs, more like. So she's looking along the grounds as far as she can look. But she still need perception.
You can actually roll me an investigation check if you're just looking for herbs.
It'd be a 15 on my perception.
18.
Ugh.
All right, so I've got an 18 from Keith, a 15 from Ensign, and Valzana, for your investigation check, you got?
I got a 19 because I dropped my dice.
No worries. All right, Valzana, we will get back to the what you found, and I will get you an active inventory for it on our break here.
Okay.
For Ensign and Keith, you guys both rolled over the DC. So you guys both notice about 15-20 minutes into your walk, you guys are definitely on the getting closer to the outskirts of the farm where Tunkin lives. But you guys along the southern edge of the road can hear some voices about 60-70 feet away. Can't really see anything as there are trees that are kind of blocking the road in this area.
Can you hear
Anybody
that?
else hear that? Yeah, I do. Here's what I think we do. Storm, Tonkin, Keith. You take right flank. Actually, yes. No. Tonkin, Valzana, Storm. Take the right flank. Me, Vess, and Keith will take the left. Come around if we can. If they're bandits, pin him up.
All right.
Okay.
So what I will get you guys to do is let me know if you guys can see this map.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay.
Perfect. All right. I just want to make sure because I think I turned dynamic lighting off on most of them, but I might not have. And go ahead and drag your tokens out from your journal where you guys would like them, and then I will resize them. Jesus, they're so big.
They're massive.
I'm a giant.
Boom! Storming through the land.
All right. So Ensign, Kaith, and who were on the
Bess.
left flank? Bess, okay. And because you guys were walking down the road, I gotta turn myself. So you guys are on this side of the road. You guys are on the road. And then, oops. I want to make sure you guys are kind of grouped here in the way that you guys have described. And resize you guys all accordingly. Because, you know, they allow me to do it with NPC tokens on Roll20, but they don't allow me to do it with player character tokens. It's weird. Like, I
Still
cannot
helpful.
designate it the size of being just one. All right, so in this case, because the map is kind of 90 degrees, left is right and right is left. Sorry, guys. If
Still good.
Left. Wait. Left is right and right is left. Okay. It took me a second. I don't know why.
yeah, so I think I've got that right. One sec. So you guys are walking down the road. Left flank was Tunkin. No, sorry. Left flank was. All right. You know what? Screw this.
It doesn't matter who goes left or right.
Yes, exactly. All right. Proceed.
All right. So we'll break it off. You guys go that way. We'll go this way. I guess I'll give a signal.
All right.
Ensign, what's the signal?
Believe me, you'll know the signal when you hear it.
All right.
Um,
All right, and I'm gonna break off. I'll figure out what this noise is.
All right. So, how do I want to make this work? So as you guys kind of, again, we're looking at the southern edge of the tree. So in this case, think that north is the right side of this map. So you guys are looking down along the southern edge of the tree. You guys should see the bandits. For you guys should see the bandits in the campfire there now, but you guys don't, in character, actually see them. So as you guys break off into groups and make your way into the tree line, you guys can make out 4 bandits sitting around a campfire. Well, what look like bandits sitting around a campfire. They've got it, you know, their backpacks are lumped up against the tree, and they are deep in conversation about some of the thefts that they had recently acquired.
About how far away are they?
They are currently on the map. You would see them as about 45 to 60 feet away. On the, if you're measuring from the edge of the road, they're about 60 feet away.
I want to stealth my way around, if I can, all the way to here. Come around the back end of the trees. I'll give you a stealth roll if you want one.
Yes, please.
Okie dokie.
I should probably my dice then.
And then if
that's a
Keith
10.
and okay, 1 second here.
Keith is trying to mimic the person that he was told to listen to.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and try and stealth as well. So I'll get a stealth roll from you.
Oh, that's
As
not
well.
too good.
Oh,
As
nat
well
20.
as- All
Okay,
right.
that is significantly better than me. 3.
Oops, be that damn shirt.
Yeah, you hear the clunk,
Very
clunk,
jiggly
clunk,
shirt.
clunk.
They gave me that shirt.
In the process of hearing him do the clink, 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 I'd like to look at the bandits to see if they look towards the noise.
They are locked in conversation and they're talking loudly enough that they do not hear the clink of the shirt. I rolled a natural 1, guys. We got our first natural 20 and our first natural 1 out of the way in the same dice rolling turn of order.
Okay. I've got the 45 feet. I'm gonna look over at Vess. You got my back, right?
Always.
I'll look over at Keith. Don't imitate this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna come out from behind the bush or the tree, pull the great sword, run 15 feet forward, and then just and boomerang throw it towards one of the bandits.
All right, go ahead and move yourself accordingly. The map is set up in 5-foot segments. So.
Okay, so I would be... Now I put myself within 20 feet. Right there, and I would, just throw the great sword from the handle like a baseball bat and disc it through the air.
All right, I will get you to roll that attack. You're throwing a two-handed weapon.
Mm-hmm.
How do I want to rule this one? Nah, just roll it.
19 plus 3, 21. No, 22.
All right, so a 22 will hit, so go ahead and roll the damage. And then I'll get everybody to roll me initiative, please.
That would be 6 slashing damage. And I am now technically unarmed.
As I see him throw it, I just lean over to Keith. Never do what he does. It's always stupid.
I'm not very smart myself. I don't know a lot of things. But I was told to hang on to the weapon.
Yes. Listen to that advice, not this.
Understood.
All right, give me 1 second here. I gotta get the turn order set up. This is the one thing that's gonna take me some getting used to, because I usually get everybody to just do it in D&D Beyond, but...
Duncan's gonna look at everybody else and ask, "Hey guys, do y'all think that was the signal?"
Yes, Duncan, that was the signal, and he wonders why his great sword is always frozen.
I mean, it'd be kind of hard. Natsu doesn't keep a hold of the darn thing, but, what do I know? I don't swing one of those around.
Right?
Now these go to dice. They're 50-50. My favorite kind of dice for how they roll.
Sorry, I've been trying to set up this little bandit fight for you guys since he started talking about bandits, and I'm like, I don't have enough time to do this, and,
You make the time.
Yep, pretty much. All right.
My dice has fallen. I'll get it. Hold on.
Not a problem.
Out of sheer habit, I accidentally clicked initiative on D&D Beyond, even though I physically am rolling dice.
Good job.
Even though I got a 22 on initiative on the physical dice, I got a 3 on the on D&D Beyond.
All right, so
I'm going to take the 3 for that because I technically rolled it first.
All right, so 20 to 25.
20.
Sarah got a 20. Okay, was that a natural 20 or just a 20?
No, it was a dirty 20.
Okay, perfect. 15 to 19.
18.
Okay. 10 to 14.
14.
Missed my cue.
5 to 9. Oh boy. Whatever's left. 1 to 4.
3.
3 from
I
Storm.
missed my cue. I rolled 21. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. And Volzana.
Oh, goodness. I spelled the whole thing.
Oh no.
All right.
Take your time. It's the first combat. It's allowed to take a second.
I got a 12. She got a 12.
All right, a 12. And you said it was 6 points of damage to the one bandit, yes?
Yeah, 6 slashing damage from a thrown greatsword.
All right. There we go. There's some music. Okay. Let me get this turn order set up. Okay, so we have Tunkin is going to be up first. Vess, you are on deck.
Okay.
Well, having seen this axe just go flying through the air, I think Duncan's gonna go ahead and just holler out and says, "Your mouth is like the door of a brothel. Whenever you open it, someone gets fucked up, and it's your turn." And I'm gonna cast Vicious Monster. Need a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right, 1 second. Wisdom saving throw. All right. That will be an 8, my friend.
That would be a fail.
All right. Tell me what happens.
I'm gonna hit the closest guy I can see to me. I can't mark that. I don't know what I'm doing. And as I'm yelling this out to him, I think they're pretty much already startled by this axe coming at him, but then they hear me just yelling obscenities at them, and maybe they're a little offended, upset by it. And he's going to take himself 4 points of damage, psychic.
4 points of psychic damage. And which one were you aiming at, sorry?
Did you see that thing?
No, sorry, one more time. That one. All right. So 4 points of psychic damage as you go ahead and do that. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Tonkin?
I think not. I will sit on that. We can pass turn.
All right. So, Vess, you are up. Ensign, you're on deck.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and run 30 feet coming up behind Ensign and cast Chill Touch on these 2 guys standing within 5 feet of each other toward the back.
Okay. What did you get?
A natural 1.
Oh, no.
Nat 20 to a nat 1.
Oh no.
All right. Anything else that you can do with your turn before we pass it on?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Ensign, you're up. Keith, you're on deck.
Where's my greatsword?
Do you not have a greatsword? Oh, well, it's
Where is it?
It's as the greatsword got lobbed into this guy, it caught him off guard, and it is sitting stuck in the grass right beside him, right here.
Okay. Do that one more time. I didn't see where that was.
Right here, the square right above the bandit here that you hit.
Okay. I'm gonna cover the distance. I'm gonna run.
Okay.
To my greatsword, put my hand on the greatsword, just look at the bandit, and fucking done with all of you. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab onto his face. This is technically a spell attack. 15 plus 5, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Vess would see this, Balzano would see this, Tunkin would see this. The dude ages as this happens. I'm gonna suck the life out of him. He's gonna take 9 necrotic damage as like green fire bursts out of my hand onto him, and I'm gonna gain that in temporary hit points.
All right, and you can go ahead and claim your kill, actually.
Oh, he would shrivel to death at that point if I just sucked the life from him. He would just to dust.
Beautiful. So as you reach to grab your greatsword and put your hand on his shoulder, face. Where did you put it? Sorry,
I'm grabbing him in the face.
So you're like literally palm to the face, and you just like you squeeze a little bit as you're sucking the life, and you just push him to the ground as he falls into dust. All right, and is that it with your turn?
Bonus action. I'm gonna look at the bandit closest to me on the one side, and I'm gonna blink green fire, and I'm gonna put a seal on him.
All right. You'll have to refresh my memory what that does, because I'm still not 100% up to the spec of your class yet.
Baleful interdiction. So I have interdicted a creature. I can do this equal to my charisma modifier. So to me, he has a green symbol on his forehead. Nobody else sees it. But if I attack him or an ally attacks him that I can see within 30 feet, I can consume the seal and do 2d6 necrotic.
All right, and sorry, which one was it? The one that's 10 feet away from you here?
This guy.
Yep. All right, perfect. I will
guys
put a
just off my right
green
side.
dot. There we go. I'll put a green dot on him so that we can reflect that.
Yeah, and that would be my turn.
All right, Keith, you are up. Valzana is on deck.
Ready to hear it?
All right. Okay, so Keith will run up, kind of get a better assessment of the situation. He will have pull out his greatsword, and he will cast Searing Smite as a bonus action. Okay, this doesn't look good. And then as his action, he will run up right here. I recommend that you don't continue this. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Valzana, you're up. The bandits are on deck.
All right. And Falzana is kind of just staring at half of this, because that's some weird stuff that just went down. And she's probably gonna inch a little closer, about there. So,
Okay.
but she's not getting any closer than that. And that's probably just gonna be her turn at the moment.
All right. So the bandits are up now. Storm, you'll be on deck after these bandits go. Bandits down here. The bandit down here that is very close to Keith is going to move up 5 feet and throw an attack against him. The other two are going to throw both of their attacks, light crossbow attacks actually, at Ensign from right where they're standing. Let me grab some dice here. All right, so Keith, does a 15 hit?
It does.
All right, and then for Ensign, does a 18 and a 22 hit?
Both will hit correctly.
All right, let me get some dice here. So the scimitar for that one. I have all the a pool of dice sitting here, and it's just like, okay. So, Keith, you are going to take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then in total, Ensign, you are going to take 6 plus 1 is 7 and 2. So 9 points of slashing damage as you watch these crossbow bolts fly in unison right at you and peg you off on the shoulders.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just like snap them off. It's not good enough.
All right, and that is their turn. Storm, you are up. Tunkin, you will be on deck.
So Alfred and I are going to go to the edge of this kind of the forest line here, and I'm going to take a shot with my pistol at the bandit. Let me see, where is the... I don't know. You can see that bandit right there. That's marked.
Yep.
And so, where is my d20? God damn it. Okay. That is a 23.
That will hit.
And then I just had the damn thing. That is an 8 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna consume the seal that's on him. And he's gonna, again, 9 necrotic damage.
All right. So by consuming the seal, is the seal still there, or is it done now?
It is now gone.
Okay.
And
So-
then,
Storm, as your damage goes out and as your seal disappears from his face, you are now seeing a very bloodied bandit in front of you.
that pretty much ends my turn. Alfred just kind of sits there and does nothing.
Okay. Duncan, you're up, and Vesperia, you're on deck.
All right, Duncan's gonna get in front of folks here. Doesn't want to accidentally hit anybody else. And go and just fire off a good old crossbolt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
19?
A 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
The 9 points.
All right, and sorry, which one was it hitting? This one right here, right? The one...
Yes, the close. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and claim that kill.
After having seen one guy fall down and the others, not really doing a whole lot, Duncan's going to get in front of his friends again, like doesn't want to take anybody out or hurt anybody, and he's going to fire that crossbolt, confident that he won't clip Ensign there in his capabilities, at least on this first go. And he'll just fire back and shoot him square in the head and run a bolt right through the top of his head.
Beautiful. All right, if there's anything else you'd like to do with your turn, speak now and forever hold your peace.
That will do it for me.
All right, Vess, you are up.
Okay. Vess is going to run up to this guy here. And similar to her friend Ensign, reach for this guy's face and try and cast Inflict Wounds.
All right.
14.
Yes, that will hit.
Cool. Let me get my D10s out here.
Inflict wounds, such a strong first level spell.
Right.
Man, I might not be able to do anything this combat encounter without this going.
10 necrotic damage, so she reaches out and grabs him in the face. And he withers, but as he withers, his skin starts to break apart as deep slash marks open up on his body.
Beautiful. Love the imagery. All right. If there's anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That'll be it.
All right. Keith and Vess, I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Cool.
Oh, you would do that to us, wouldn't you? So I haven't done that. Okay.
6.
10.
All right. So both of you, as you hear a small explosion about 10 feet behind you, you guys are going to both take... Why can't I find a D10? There it is. Sorry, one sec. I have to do another thing. My apologies. I mucked up.
Oh, good.
So I should actually first ask if a 15 hits both of you.
Nope.
Yes.
Okay, so Vess, you will take no damage from this because of the fact that it doesn't hit your armor class, but you are going to take, Keith, 7 points of fire damage as you hear this explosion go off behind you.
Oh, okay, that's a new feeling.
I told you the sons of bitches had fire bombs!
Watch your back.
All right, one second here. And to the one that didn't throw a fireball. You actually, as you're locked in combat with this guy that's standing beside Keith here, he will come up behind you, Bess, and he is going to swing a scimitar attack at advantage because of flanking rules.
Cool.
So, a 13 does not hit, I'm assuming.
Nope.
All right. Ensign, you are up. Keith, you're on deck.
Looking at the situation, I was going to run over to the one that's 10 feet from me, but seeing in the hand that I see Vess is being flanked, it's, oh no, you fuck right off! And just dragging the greatsword through the ground, the distance, I'm going to try and up this dude with it. The one that flanked her from behind. 13 plus 3, 16.
That will hit.
Okay, coming right out of the ground, right between the dude's legs. 4, 5, 3, 8 plus 3, 11 slashing damage.
Claim it.
Cleaves him right in half, just from the legs up through the head, and he just... Look at the other bandit. Bonus action, interdict him. You might want to fuck off.
That's the green thing again?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's your action. Bonus action. Keith, you are up. Volzana is on deck.
He does work, and Keith will, with a proper grip on his greatsword, will take a swing at the bandit that is right in front of him. Okay, so doesn't hit. Does a 13 hit?
Surprisingly enough, it hits.
Oh, okay. Well, let me yoink some d6s. Uno, dos. Oh, and he also needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 13.
Meets it, beats it.
So if it does any damage, because of the rules that we have agreed to in our session 0, I will still take half damage if there's damage involved with that saving throw.
Yep, it's an extra d6 of fire, but he's not set on fire.
Okay.
So let me roll. So, total of 6.
Altogether 6?
Altogether 6.
Consume the seal for 9 necrotic damage.
All right, so as your searing smite goes off and you do the slashing damage, the fire damage, you watch as this necrotic energy irradiates off of the bandit, and go ahead and claim your kill, Ensign.
He bursts into green hellfire.
Beautiful.
Just up in flames.
Hey, well, that was neat.
Just look at Bess.
I had it
we good?
handled.
Sure. Of course you did. Look at Keith. You doing good?
I'll
Both
be
hands on the
fine.
sword.
Yes, I'll be fine. And Keith will then proceed to drop concentration on Searing Smite. And he will cast Shield of Faith to give himself a +2 to his AC.
All right.
Let's make myself a little bit more difficult to hit. And that's his turn.
All right, Volzana, you're up. Bandits are on deck. Well, one of the bandits of the first group.
All right. And Valzana, kind of seeing these look like they've just about got it. Valzana is going to wild shape to, I believe at this level she can turn it into a giant hyena.
Yeah, so I believe it's quarter CR at level 2.
Quarter CR level 2.
Sorry, I should have sat down with you and shown you what you can wild shape into, and I should have probably adjusted your extras in your character sheet. But yes, a giant hyena I believe is okay.
Yep, I looked it up while I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just make sure. And that means speed is 50 feet.
Okay.
And she's going to barrel towards this other bandit that probably thinks he's perfectly fine.
This guy all the way down here.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Out of absolutely nowhere.
So Duncan, out of the corner of your eye, you see this big giant hyena appear out of nowhere, and you don't know where your friend Volzana went, but you see this hyena just like charging at this bandit.
Storm, did you just see that shit? Where the hell did Valzana go? Are you okay? She like took your damn arm off there.
Can I use my reaction? The fuck is that?
I'll let that be a free reaction just in case. Valzana, go ahead and roll the hit if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I was trying to roll the hit. I got it's not gonna hit anyway. So, I was trying to do a bite attack, but of course, as awesome as it was that this rampaging hyena comes flying over, promptly trips over her own steps and falls like face plants in front of this thing because it was an 8.
All right. So that means that the bandit up here is up next. Seeing as these three are all wide open, he is going to move up towards them, and he is also going to throw a bomb at you guys.
We grouped up so nice for him.
Does an 18 hit both of you?
Yes.
It would also include
Yeah.
Alfred.
Yes.
All right, I need a DC Dex saving throw, please.
Oh wait, who's this on?
This will be on Tunkin, Storm, and Alfred.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. So dexterity saving throw for Alfred is a 14.
Okay.
For Storm, it's a 7.
All right, and Tunkin, what did you get for your Dex saving throw?
22, good sir.
All right, so Titan, you are going to take 2 points of fire damage. However, Storm and Alfred are both going to take 5.
Thank God.
Oh, poor Alfred. And that is that bandit's turn. Storm, you are up. Tunkin, you are on deck.
And okay, so Storm is going to move slightly closer to the combat. Alfred's going to follow him, and I'm going to shout, "You vagabond! How dare you damage my creation!" I'm going to take another shot at him with my pistol.
Okay.
It is attuned with the repeating shot attunement, so I don't need to actually reload it every single time. So. And that is a 17.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That is a 5.
All right. 5 points of damage as you pull out your pistol, aim it nice and true, and it smashes him in the shoulder.
And Alfred is actually going to attack as well, because he is quite beside himself as he had just been blown up. So he's going to attack with Force Strike. And that is going to be a 10.
That will not hit.
Yep, I thought as much. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Tunkin, you are up. Vess, you are on deck.
Duncan will fall back a little this direction and looking at this dwarf that he's in line with, or this bandit, I should say, he's going to ask for an intelligence saving throw.
All righty.
I'm sorry, wisdom.
Either way, it's a no modifier. 17.
So that's going to be a save, but yep, so he will take no damage from that, unfortunately.
Okay.
He will attempt to yell and say, "There's them holes and cheese and your ability. You know, I don't really know, but you guys suck.
All
That'll be
right.
the end of his turn.
Vess, you are up. The bandit down here on the south is up next.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna seeing apparently a wild animal join the fray, but who seems to be helping us. I'm gonna go ahead and help her out. Come around down here and cast Inflict Wounds again.
Okay.
14 to hit.
That will hit. Oh, you get advantage on that one, so.
Oh, let's see. I can also just throw my dice across the room.
Yeah, that works.
15, so didn't
Yeah.
really make a difference. Ooh. 16 points of damage to this guy down here.
You can go ahead and claim that kill, my friend.
Lovely. So same as before, she goes ahead, grabs him by the forehead, and just absolutely rips his flesh asunder, and he turns to dust. She
All
looks
right.
back over her shoulder at Ensign and says, I had it handled.
As you cast Inflict Wounds on this one that is being beaten or trying to be beaten up by a hyena, you notice that one more bandit was hiding behind a tree to about 15 feet to your right.
Okay. That's all I've got.
All right, so with that, this bandit is going to make its way up to you and swing at you with his scimitar. And that is going to be an 8 to hit. I would assume that misses.
Try again, dear.
And the bandit is going to be like, I didn't mean to. And he's going to try and run away.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
You most definitely can.
Cool. Oh, I don't. I get a nat one.
Okay. Damn.
Swing and a miss.
That's why we're called the unlucky rollers, guys, is because we roll
Good
all the
night.
nat ones on this show. All right. Ensign, you are up. Kaith is on deck.
Okay, well, I would technically have been blind to seeing what happened to Vess, so I would turn around, look at the one bandit that's up towards the north of us, and just... Oh, one more is gonna be a little bit of fun, and I'm going to run the distance, use the corpse as a lift-off, and try and come down on him with the greatsword. Nope. I'm gonna come down and hit the ground right next to him and look up. Well, we don't always succeed. That's my turn.
Okay. Kaith, you are up. Walzana, you're on deck.
Keith will run up beside the person that was willing to, bring him out here to show him the ropes. Perhaps doing a running jump isn't always the best choice. And Keith will make an attempt to slash this bandit with his greatsword. Ooh, so close. 22 to hit.
All right, that will hit.
Let me roll 2d6. Well, this actually isn't too bad. 6, 7, 8. Total of 9 slashing.
9 slashing. All right.
See, that's how you grip the handle properly.
And
Perhaps you should keep your hand on yours.
Nah, I'm fine.
as you Ensign, as you watch Kaith somehow pull out a half decently expert strike at this bandit without getting his thumbs stuck in his chain shirt, you guys notice that this bandit is starting to look a little worse for wear.
You could surrender. That's always an option.
Or we could just kill him.
We could.
I mean, bandits prey on the innocent, so we prey on them.
isn't that why Joe's exist? And that will be Kate's turn.
All right. Balzana, you are up, and the bandit that Keith just hit will be on deck.
Okay. And Balzana kind of... I think that bandit tried to run away. The one that was by...
Yep, this one down here.
Did he get any farther? On my screen, he's back. So I was just...
Oh. Interesting. Here, 1 sec. Let me try and reset it.
Yeah.
There you
go. Balzana sees that, and there's no, he's not getting away. And she's just going. And this giant hyena is just gonna, after looking down at the kill that she did not accomplish, she notices that one trying to run away, and yeah, just right up next to him, and is going to try to bite at them legs. And I got a 13 hit.
13 will hit, yes.
Okay, 13 to hit. Two d6. Where are the... That is and that is 9 points of damage.
9 points of what kind of damage?
Piercing.
Piercing. All right. So as you're doing a bite attack, as you run over to this thing and you sink your teeth into its flank, you kind of and you deliver 9 points of piercing damage. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
The only thing that I was going to try to do is... That's about it.
Okay. So the bandit up here, now being, kind of swarmed, is getting a little worried. But it is going to try its luck against Ensign and roll a there it is, the natural 20. He's going to
do it up, baby.
Run a scimitar attack through Ensign, and that is going to be with crit insurance 6 plus a d6 plus 1. Oh my god, 13 points, max damage, slashing. So you watch as this bandit is like so infuriated that you've taken, out his companions, and he just tries and drives that thing through your gut and delivers the 13 points.
Come on. You think that's everything? There's more in there.
He's horrified.
That will be his turn. Storm, you are up, and Tunkin, you are on deck.
So, I'm going to just move slightly up with Alfred, and I'm going to take another shot at this this bandit here. Hopefully finish him off. So that is a nat 20.
Let's go. Roll it, baby.
Okay, so it's 2d10. 10.
Okay, so yeah, you'll get so crit insurance. You get max damage on the first roll, so you're just rolling a regular attack and then adding your damage dice. You're set. You know what I mean?
So it's 20.
Yeah, that'll be enough. Go ahead and claim that, my friend.
Yeah. Ugh. He fires around and just blows his head off. He goes, I don't appreciate it getting blown up, unless it's by my own hand.
You just get spattered with gore in the process.
Yeah, the bullet literally yeah.
That's how it goes. You're gonna stab me, he's gonna shoot you.
Yeah, the bullet literally
I'd
goes...
stomp on the corpse a couple times.
You have a sword through your abdomen.
The bullet literally went through the back of his skull, out through his eye, and brain matter is now all over Ensign.
I'm not worried about the sword. The sword will be fine. And I'm just gonna... See? Good.
No.
Tunkin, you are up. Oh no, sorry. The homunculus still has something to do. Storm, sorry.
Yeah, so he's going to move. Let me see. Can he actually? So I need to get within 30. So actually, I think I can. Yep. No, I have the movement. So he's gonna pop down, and then he's gonna just do an attack against the last bandit, and Alfred wants some serious revenge. That was another nat 20.
Let's go.
So, let's see. For
He's
his,
on fire.
he is a pissed
Literally.
off. Yeah, let me see. Where's my D4? Okay. So, seven total damage.
All right. And as you do that 7 points of total damage, Volzana, you can smell the blood starting to pour off of this bandit, and you are out for it, as it is looking very, very bloodied. All right, Tunkin, you're up.
Right. Duncan's gonna shift down here. This bandit. Gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll a sort of a bluish frost coming straight towards this bandit here with a 16.
That will hit.
And unfortunately, only do 3 points of damage.
That is enough, my friend. You go ahead and claim that kill.
Having seen this bandit from afar at first try to look like he was escaping off, Tunkin wanted to look back and say, "Not so fast, asshole." And that's when you'll shoot this beam, this frost, and sort of just aim straight for the heart. Knock him dead.
All
Freezing him
right.
in his track.
Beautiful. So as you watch this ice form up around the bandit is now a dead, frozen ice statue, glistening off of the late morning sun. You guys are now out of combat, and that is where we are going to take our 15-minute break, everybody. That being said, we are back. We had just finished up the fight with some bandits who were throwing some firebombs at the group, and their dead bodies are all laying on the ground. What would you guys like to do?
Lay on hands to kind of repair the wound. He'll pump all 10 points into himself. Okay, that's much better.
Duncan is going to move over a little bit, keeping some distance and sort of looking towards, I'm assuming still a giant hyena
Yeah.
at this point.
Oh yeah. Still a giant hyena.
Actually reach into your mind telepathically and look at you and gonna say, Velzana? Is that you?
If a giant hyena could be startled, yes.
I mean, I know you're kind of speaking, but like you're acting all like just give me a nod maybe if that's you.
She'd nod.
Oh.
Very confused, looking around like she's got no sense, trying to figure out who.
And then just about as loud as Duncan can, he's gonna say, "Guys, It's Veslana, she's the hyena! Not in your head. Not in your head. Out loud, everybody else. It's the hyena! That's her! That's so fucking cool!
Oh,
Are
okay.
you serious?
Yes!
And at that moment, she's gonna kind of like
Now
wild shape
recording.
back. She's gonna wild shape back and be like, "I'm sorry, was I not supposed to do that? Was that not normal?"
That
You can
was
turn into
freaking
animals?
awesome!
That was lovely, dear.
And son, have you ever seen someone turn into an animal?
No. Apparently, well, does this count?
I guess so.
So yes.
Fascinating.
Oh, there's so many of them.
Makes you guys feel any better? I've transformed into that. Successfully.
Wait, you failed before?
I wouldn't say failed, much as transformed into one and then proceeded to proceeded to fall down a cliff. Fine.
Well, that must have hurt.
It hurt for a moment. Then I turned back, so it didn't hurt as bad. Sister was so much better than.
I would. No. If I was to fall down a cliff, I would need Vest there, because Vest would need to bring me back alive.
It wasn't a very
You know, I think
long.
I've taken a couple tumbles, but nothing like a cliff.
I say cliff roughly.
Mountaintop?
More like a small ledge.
More like a ledge.
Oh, like a building.
Perhaps it's in all of our best interests to steer clear of any ledges or hilltops or
I'd
cliffs.
say the fall was about good enough to probably break most arms. I ended up just having a couple of bruises, but it was fine.
Well, I could take care of that for you.
No,
I'd
I'm
rather
fine
not.
now. I'm fine now. I am not injured whatsoever.
Well, do you think there are more bandits in the area? Or do you think this is it?
Well, if any bandits were in the area, I'd imagine they'd run absolutely as far away as possible, seeing as one of them is. What was that, by the way? What happened to that guy over there?
Which one?
The one,
Yeah, which one?
the one who did the palm to the face, and then
There were two.
run.
Ensign and I.
Yeah.
Disintegrated.
We'll technically make it 3.
Oh, did you do a third? I missed it.
Is the first, roughly around the first time.
He like aged.
Mhm.
While I was running
Yeah, it was
by.
horrifying.
Don't ask. I don't understand actually how it works, to be perfectly honest with you.
Can it go backwards? Can you make somebody younger?
At least I can't.
I don't know.
He's
Maybe
still
that's something
learning.
you'll have to play with.
Preferably
I
not.
would.
You know. Maybe the next band.
I mean, if Elzana here can figure out how to shapeshift better, maybe you can go backwards and make somebody younger.
See, the problem isn't testing. I need a subject.
Oh no, I'm not volunteering, because if that shit backfires, I'll be old.
We've had this conversation before. I practice on squirrels. I don't see why you're so adverse.
You're a lot faster than me with catching squirrels.
I mean, you could set a trap. I mean,
Is that because you keep throwing your big old longsword there to people?
Don't you fight bandits? Didn't you just practice that on a random bandit?
It's usually what I do, like now. But why would I want to make a bandit younger?
I think a baby bandit would be.
easier to kill.
What?
Just leave it.
No!
He honestly, he makes a point though.
True.
What's besides the point? It's the principle!
I
Well,
don't
it
understand.
depends what line you fool them.
We don't scrutinize and kill
maybe.
innocents, so that's
I'm
the
not
thing.
totally good than that.
We're not entirely supposed to kill the innocents. You know, we prey on bandits because, you know, bandits prey on the innocent, and so we prey on bandits. That's general rule of thumb.
By the way,
And
should
morality
one of
comes
those
into the question.
alive?
I don't give a damn about their morality.
So if the bandit was suddenly a child, they're still worth
Kill a
killing?
bandit.
Fair enough.
Who did that get mixed up in?
Oh,
Like, wipe the blood off my face.
Keith
I
will.
think Vess fully
watch
goes in and pulls out like a pristine monocard, like, what is that called?
Handkerchief.
Handkerchief, and hands it to Ensign.
Yeah, thank you, dear.
So now what do you do?
Oh,
Usually.
yeah. And Shannon, what do we do now?
Check the bodies.
Oh, okay.
I wanna check the corpses for anything valuable.
Yep.
Keith
Money.
will
All right.
join him.
So anybody that is checking the bodies, I will get you to all roll me an investigation check, please.
Oh boy.
I'm not good at these.
You can't be as bad as me.
12 minus 1, 11.
I got a dirty 20.
12 plus
13.
1 for 13.
Storm with a 19. I realized I've been muted this entire time, and I've been trying.
No
no.
worries.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It
14
happens.
minus 1 is 13. I rolled okay for investigation.
All right. Okay, so everybody rolled over a 10. So collectively, you guys found not much in the way of gold. You guys found, however, about 15 silver pieces. You guys found about 45 copper pieces. And, sorry, Vess, you said you rolled a dirty 20?
Yep.
As you were rifling through one of the backpacks that were leaning up against the tree, outside of, you know, the regular, like, rations and stuff like that, you see a rolled up piece of parchment with a seal, a seal in wax.
Is it a seal that I recognize, or just like a...
Roll me a history check.
Okay. Hey, I'm kind of okay at those. 18.
Okay. You recognize it, yes. It has been a symbol that has popped up all over the place over the years. It is the symbol of a 5-headed dragon.
That's a bit concerning.
What?
What's wrong?
Well, I found something.
Elaborate.
I'm gonna carefully peel off the wax seal and give it to the group to take a look at. And then I want to see what's on the parchment.
All right. So as you are looking at the parchment, there's not much written on it, but it does say it's a summons to be ready for a raid that is coming. There are raiders over the cloud peaks to the south, and they are slowly moving their way north into the mountain peaks, up in towards that middle area of Beirut. Ensign. Or actually, one sec. Vess, that's pretty much all this in the letter. It's just stating that there is a raid coming and that they are to, they were hired to partake in in the raiding party. No details as to where the raid was going to hit, just that they were told to meet in the general area of Greenest.
Okay.
One sec, Ensign. I have to wait and see
No,
what
you're
Vess says.
Well, apparently, there's some sort of raid coming into the area. they're to meet around here, it would explain your bandit problem, Ensign.
I wonder where the numbers were getting bigger. Is there any information about it on what would be happening? Like,
Nothing more than
Where?
I've told you. It only says to meet in the area. Whoever that is, and whoever is holding the seal that I peeled off, has something planned.
well, now we're gonna have to tell Escobar.
He's not going to be happy.
No, but now it just means more work.
More
Perhaps-
gold.
Can
Say
I take
what
a look?
time?
Can I look at the seal?
Of course.
DM, can I make a history check? Just see if
I will-
recognize-
I will allow you to do that, but I'm going to make you do it at disadvantage, Case.
All right, and I will add a d6 for knowledge from the past as well. At disadvantage? Okay, so that is it. This is a history. At 13 total.
Okay. Try as you might to remember, you've never seen this seal before, to your knowledge, but you may have heard some rumors going on around the keep of a potential cult that may bear the semblance of that seal with them.
Oh, the seal does
Ensign?
look kind of familiar.
You would also know the same information as Escobar has actually made mention of rumors of raiding party that have a cult following.
Okay. I like think about it to himself for a second. You know, now that you bring it up, Escobar was talking about this the last time we got drunk. Some raiding party?
Yeah, there's some rumors going around the keep as well.
I don't know, man. The man mumbles when he's hammered.
He mumbles, or are you drunk?
Okay, maybe a bit of both.
You know you're always supposed to tell me things. You forget them 80% of the time.
Well, okay, I'm sorry I left my notes at home. I'll bring them next time.
Very good.
Lady that.
Smacks him upside the head again.
I'm gonna start making you roll damage here pretty soon if you keep doing that.
I told you, title me again. And then I just sort of pointedly look to the pile of dust further up the road.
Look to the decayed corpse. You want to have a contest about it?
Interject.
Yes.
Does it say a time, place of where it's supposed to be? Does it just say, "Hey, show up at this area," or show up in this town? There'll be murder. I don't know.
All it says is the area, and then I'll hand you the piece of parchment.
She's just gonna look at it.
Yeah, so as you scan the parchment, you see no, other than the green fields, which is the area of the map in this area that Greenus is obviously in, this is the area of the green fields, but they don't say where, west, north, east, south, just that the raiding party is coming up over the mountains.
Should we? I don't know. Maybe look around a little more in case there's more of them.
I mean, we could generally go look towards the mountains, but we need to take a break first. Maybe do it tomorrow.
Ensign,
Tired and tapped out.
Ensign, due to the fact that you guys have been here for quite some time, you would know that to get to the mountains, you have to go back to Greenest and west, and then you run into the town of... Where's my notes? I need to get a notebook so I can start writing some of this more important information down. Stand by.
Contraceptive is one of those things we'd have to go back into town and go back through on the other way. So we might as well stop in town, take a break, take a rest, and take off back in the morning. Talk to Escobar about it, and then maybe in case of that for some tomorrow's work. And we can convince Escobar enough, we can maybe get some pay out of it for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Guys, that's close to my family farm. That direction. They're on that path on the trail here, just going towards the mountain. Might we suggest hanging out there?
I mean, I'd be fine at camping at the farm. I just need to stop by the house.
Yes, I mean, I'm fine with camping wherever. I mean,
I do have a few things back home.
Just to quickly retcon a couple of things because I'm pretty sure we're getting our directions mixed up. Your farm, Tunkin, is in the east. That's why you guys. That's the direction you guys are heading right now. The town is west right now, and then So yeah, sorry. Just wanted to make sure that we got our geography. Yeah. Did you say it was in the west side of town? Did I screw that up?
I believe it's. I did mention it is north of the base of Cloud Peak Mountains.
Dang it, I must have mucked that up, sorry. That's my fault now. Yeah. Sorry,
so it would make sense why he encountered her, because she's coming from the mountain area.
Yep. Okay, so then I screwed up. So you guys are in the west right now. I will retcon all of this. You guys went west, which means that Greenus is now got to be flipped because you guys would have never walked past Storm's shop coming out of the gate or coming through the gates of town. You would have to go all the way through town to get to Storm's house.
Semantics.
Anyways, Ensign, I sent you a general overlay of the area between the Cloud Peaks and Burdusk and where Greenest is, so that way you have a little bit more to go on. All right, so the retcon is you guys are in the west. You guys are not to the east, and yeah, take it from there.
I do need to get back to town to get a couple supplies, or Mom will kill me, and I don't see if I'm bringing home all of you lots. You don't want to have any part of that. Just grab a couple things, and I'm sure they won't mind if we camp there this evening.
Are you certain it won't put your family out?
It'd be no trouble at all, especially if we have word that there's trouble coming through. I'm sure they wouldn't mind us all helping to keep things safe.
Or if we get in the context of another set of bandits, it's already probably something that'd be coming through. You do make a point. After that, we could probably take it off towards just north, maybe check Durlag's Tower. I don't want to go into the woods of the Sharp Teeth. Somebody sent me in there the first time that I got here, and I wound up getting almost toes bit off.
Oh, that's not.
Giant spiders are not fun when you can't run.
Giant spiders.
Oh, well.
Giant spiders?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought when I first got here, I could do some monster hunting. Found out not that great at it.
It went wonderfully.
I'm better at dealing with people.
Did you not do the face touching thing and make them really old?
I didn't want to touch it. It was big and hairy and weird.
He'll never
Sounds like
admit
most
it, but
people.
he's rather afraid of spiders.
Oh,
You lot are so interesting.
I'll keep that in mind.
We've been traveling together for a while.
Oh, I don't remember much of my own stuff.
That's even more disturbing.
Yes, that's a bit more interesting than this.
But no, I mean, I just don't remember much. So it's just, I listen, and I get stories. It's fun.
What is the first thing you remember then?
Well, I remember waking up on the road with tattered clothes. I didn't actually have a name at the time. At least not that I could remember. I got my name when I got to Greenhost.
So they just called you Kay?
It took a little bit to figure out what name we should go with, but eventually, yes, that's what we stuck with. Kind of why
I mean, that's the.
new to all this. It's
Just look at Keith. Look at everybody. Now that is pretty fucked up.
I'd say.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I blacked out once, but I don't remember losing all my memories.
Well, no, honestly, I can tell you something else that's a bit odd. Even I think this one's odd when I see everyone else do it. The whole like going to the food hall at the in greenhouse, you know, where everyone goes to eat. At the hall, it's, you know, I don't necessarily join them. It's
Wait,
What? You don't like to eat?
or you don't eat?
I haven't ate since I woke up.
And how long ago was that?
I was going to ask that question.
It's been 3-4 weeks. It's
And you feel alright?
yeah, I feel perfectly fine. It's one of those. It's weird. See everyone else eat. I don't feel hunger. I don't feel that need to eat. So I usually go back to my room and try to learn. Curious try. I don't remember too much. Even when I'm like reading a book, it's weird.
Maybe you do eat. You just don't remember.
No, I've had other remarks from the others that I never join them. I never have any
I'm
food.
at late night snack walking.
Have you ever tried?
Have you
not
ever
tried.
picked anything up and ate it?
No. And also sleeping. That whole thing's kind of weird.
Duncan's
Oh,
gonna
please
kind of
stop
feel
that.
around and see if he has anything there. Do you guys have anything? Anybody have anything on them? We could give him
Oh
a
yeah,
stick.
yeah. I'll pull some rations out I got in like my side
But-
pouch that I carry around.
Would you be willing to try? I'm just curious. Like, is it just distasteful, or does it make
Take
you
a bite.
sick, or?
Just take a quick
Oh.
bite.
Oh, okay, I'll take a bite, and Keith will take a bite of the rations.
How's it
Oh.
taste?
Just look at you very questioningly, inquisitively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes kind of bland, but outside of that, it's something. It's all right.
Okay, so he can eat, but he doesn't have to.
Doesn't
Yeah,
have the drive.
I mean, and also when you set out, you might think I'm sleep eating. What is sleep?
I don't know. Evidently, it's something people do often. I don't.
That's
think
I'm
not
going
a
to be
question for me.
abrupt and ask a ridiculous question. Do you bleed?
I mean, I bleed. I bleed. I mean, I was slashed. There is blood. I just, I don't know. I mean, I can ask
Maybe
the
your
same with
body's
you,
in
and you run
hibernation.
through. Say again?
So maybe your body's in hibernation. There are many animals that slow down everything when there's little food. Maybe your body's just still in hibernation. You don't have to eat like one.
I mean, that would be absolutely ridiculous.
Would it?
Insane.
Wouldn't
I
it?
mean,
It would make more sense than he just never needs to eat.
I mean, I've done more than just not eat and sleep. I mean, so.
In the pool, I might not be surprised around here,
I mean, you know how
but that's
occasionally
still kind of
you and
different.
I mean, you know how occasionally you and Baron go to the bar and get it in a drink, and the Baron comes back drunk.
Yeah.
Well, I also have not had anything to drink.
That's a bit strange.
I mean, it's not that strange. I mean, sometimes when my body decides it doesn't want to move, it just doesn't move. I just kind of sit there for a bit, and I get back up and I go back to moving. It's weird.
That sounds like hibernation. Your body just goes into sudden hibernation at random points in time.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. But I see people drink water all the time.
Maybe that's why you stop working so well. It's because you're not getting any nutrients.
I'm agreeing with her.
I mean,
It
you
would
could
make sense
try.
as to why you just kind of stop. Maybe if you ate and drank things, it'd get your body out of hibernation and you'd feel better.
You could certainly try, but again, I mean, don't things in hibernation usually, like when they start moving around, they have the desire to eat and desire to get liquids in their body?
Not until after hibernation. Once they're out of it. During it, they don't have the desire to eat or drink.
Might I try something on you? With your permission, of course.
As long as it's not, he will look at the desiccated, the desiccated corpse. As long as it's not that,
No,
I'm
dear.
sure.
It
I
won't
don't
hurt
mind.
you, just frighten you a bit.
I wouldn't worry about that when she does it. She knows what she's doing. I don't.
Okay, yeah, sure. I don't see why not.
I'm going to have you write that down so I can reference it later.
Oh,
Shite.
I've got your back. I've heard it.
And then I'm gonna try turn undead on him and see if it has any effect.
that is a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think it will. So let's see here. Let me look at my modifier for wisdom saving throws. 19.
So
Yeah.
we are gonna call that, as you guys don't know what he is, and it was a failed attempt at seeing if he was undead.
Yeah, I'm confused. You should have be afraid, but
This.
Huh?
What are you?
I'm afraid for you. I don't know what you just did.
So all you saw was Vess raises her hand and some shadow collects in it and congregates around Kaith and then dissipates.
that's really cool.
Hmm.
Curious.
I mean, if she's interested, then I'm interested.
Okay, now I'm a little bit
Okay.
scared.
Bloody hell, he doesn't eat,
You should be
doesn't drink.
very afraid.
I mean, is that not normal?
I mean,
I mean,
I'm
the
hungry
sleeping
right
part's
now.
But the eating part and drinking?
I mean, we can always head back, and we could try your ideas. Perhaps my body's just it's kind of like shocked right now, not working correctly.
Hibernation. I'm going to stick with that.
I think
Okay.
I would need some sleep before I'd be able to test anything. And even then, it's just how much pain could you take?
Do you feel pain? Did you feel pain when you were in this fight just recently?
I mean, yeah, it hurts.
Well, if
Although,
you feel pain, then you're alive.
well, I mean, it also felt familiar.
That's terrible.
I mean, pain's a natural thing. I mean, it's not that terrible. I mean, you get hurt, after you get hurt again, it's it's kind of it feels familiar.
But you were stabbed. And that felt
Oh, no.
familiar.
Oh no, I wasn't stabbed. I mean, I was slashed. He was stabbed. He's going to point to.
Okay, stabbed, slashed, either way, those aren't natural.
It shouldn't be a familiar thing.
Unless you've fought many a times in your past, I suppose I could be familiar.
And in lieu of the way that he wants to explain it, it would say it felt familiar. I've been, taken out a couple of times. It still bloody hurts. It's not familiar. It's fucking annoying.
I can really
I
find
put
it say
annoying
it's
into
annoying when you have a hole. Well, when you had a hole through your abdomen, that was a sight. I mean,
Yeah, come to think about that, Tunkin's gonna look over and say, "Hey,
repairs on your fence. You did hire me to do that after all. This was a very pleasant distraction, but I do need to start working.
Tunkin, you would know that you guys are about 20 minutes walk from the farm. You're also about 20 minutes back to Greenest, so you're literally in the middle point of your journey back to home.
Well, at Storm, and I do appreciate you going out that way. I'm sure as you've made the trek a few times in the past, would it be all right if I went back to town to grab the supplies for Mom? That way she didn't get upset with me for not bringing the things she asked for.
Probably be a good idea, me boy. Give me time
Yes,
to
yes.
get started.
Will you be taking Alfred with you this time, just sort of all the way?
Yeah. Alfred is carrying my stuff, and seeing as I will be by myself, I think it would be best if he stays with me.
And Storm, if you could do me a favor, as odd as this may be, would you mind letting Mom know that I'm bringing some friends home?
Sure.
I can't call you friends, all correct?
You call
Yeah.
me friend?
Fair enough. Then just let her know I'm bringing a couple of friends over. I'll deal with Mom when. Yeah, that's fine. Who wants to come back to town with me?
I mean, we gotta
I'm
pick up some stuff from the house, and he's probably gonna stop off at the keep, so we could take a walk off with you.
Nice. We go back and I'll get those supplies and we'll gather our things and we'll meet at the gate shortly after. Are we gonna get dinner first or should I have Storm?
Escobar is. He'll pay.
Lovely.
Yeah, let's get some food.
Storm, and I'm fairly certain Mom will cook something up for you nice, so you don't have to worry about food.
Let's get some payment and some drinks then.
Sounds like a plan.
As we're walking, I lean over to Ensign, and in that same language we've spoken to each other in before. You still owe me dinner. You're not getting out of it just because we have food for tonight.
I like stop her as we're walking. You're right. We'll do it another time. But thank you. Better I get hurt than you. And don't be cocky about it.
You're welcome. I'll always have your back.
I've got yours. Let's go.
All right. So as Storm continues his trek with Alfred towards the farm, and the 5 of the remaining crew head back to Greenest for payment and drinks, I think that is where we will call it for the evening. Woo. Damn, guys. Wow. That was amazing. You guys are all great. I think I've got a good group with me. So thank you guys all for being here and, making this first session of Tyranny of Dragons absolutely amazing. My voice is actually still good, which is a solid good thing. A couple of ending notes. There was a $20 donation to Extra Life at some point during the stream from an anonymous donor. If you guys actually go down into the Twitch panels below, you can see that $20 donation to Extra Life means that the DM has 3 disadvantages that have to be used immediately in any form of combat or anything that is not an NPC that is helping the party. So yeah, I have now got my first 3 disadvantages. We had a bunch of follows tonight, and I want to just quickly go through the list and thank every single one of you. So Haley Ann, Shiny Locks, Stupid Strawberry, Down to Earth Cosplays, Tenic 127, Jester 1998, The New Warden 1, and Ed Al. Thank you all so much for the follows. All of those follows, we will, after the show ends for the evening, we will be doing our dice rolls, and those follows will all be going towards a D4 that can be added to attack rolls or saving throws or ability checks. Not damage rolls, but just the other 3. And we will have those all in our menu tracker added up for the party for next week. Now, again, want to thank my crew. I want to thank chat. You guys have all been amazing, and I absolutely loved it. But until next week, Wednesday, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, or if you want to check out my other campaign on Sundays at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern for our Curse of Strahd campaign, you guys can check me there. But until next time, may your dice be as unlucky as our rolls. Bye for now. I don't have an end screen, so we're going back to the break screen.
Hey, my boy Tanek127 was here.